Hi, and welcome to Victory Vibe again. We are still talking about God being with us, but I'm in, this week we're in Isaiah 41, if you want to turn to that. And something in this passage kind of stood out to me. God is validating who he is. And in looks like verse 4, at the very beginning, well, I'll read the whole verse. Who has done such mighty deeds, summoning each new generation from the beginning of time? It is I, the Lord, the first and the last. I alone am he. Now, when we talk about God being with us, that's who we're talking about. The first, the last, and from the beginning of time. He's the one who is with us. So we're going to move on down into that chapter, into verse 10. Don't be afraid, for I am with you. Don't be discouraged, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will hold you up with my victorious right hand. What do you need God to do for you today? What's your need? You're needing help with something, and it can be anything. I'm not going to dictate what it is. In this passage, we know Israel was facing war because, that's what they were having to do. And we may not be facing a literal war, but we have war within our mind. We have war sometimes within our body. We have spiritual warfare that we fight oftentimes in prayer. And God is encouraging us with this word, and he's saying, don't be afraid and don't be discouraged. When you look at the problem, it seems big. But when you look at God, that problem gets really small, even though it is big. Because God is greater. He is more powerful. And he says that I will strengthen you and I will help you. And he says he will use his victorious right arm. I like that word victory. I like that my name is Vicky because it means victory. It means victorious. And I love to be the winner. I love to win. And on God's side, I am a winner. And you are too. And so as you are facing whatever need you've got and you are needing God to help you, go to him. And a verse up, it was talking about some people go to their idols and they go and they fashion them and they, let's go up to verse 6. The idol makers encourage one another, saying to each other, be strong. The carver encourages the goldsmith, and the molder helps at the anvil. Good, they say. It's coming along fine. Carefully, they join the parts together, then fasten the thing in place so it won't fail. So it won't fall over. But that's not for you, God says. That's not for my people. That is not what you're depending on. You're not depending on a hunk of metal or a wood or anything like that. You're not even depending on other things in our modern day, idols. You might be depending on your finances. You might be depending on a doctor's report. You might be depending on anything. But if you're depending on those things instead of God, anything can be an idol if it takes the place of God in your life, and if your dependency is on it instead of God. So you can fill in the blank with whatever idol in modern day that we can have. But idol worship is still, God says, come to me. He wants us to recognize who he is and that he has a powerful right arm and it's victorious. And if you want to be an overcomer, and if you want to win the war, and if you want the spiritual warfare to go your way, then you need to plug into God and to Jesus. And you don't need to depend on other things and other people and other systems and other solutions. And you don't need to depend on your own intellect. I think that's where I get my biggest problem is I think that I know what I need to do. And maybe you're like me. Maybe you think you know. But if we would take a moment to ask God, say, God, I need your help right now. I need you to lead me and to guide me. I need you to speak to me, Lord. Guess what? He will. He will. And so I want to encourage you today to know that God is with you, and He's always going to be with you. And signing off.